Hey everyone, welcome to iCode, and today we are going to take a look at 881 Boats to Save People. This is a today's Leetcode challenge. So I'll give you the idea of the problem and then we'll look through the test cases and then I'll explain the intuition and we can go write the code then. Okay, let's get started. So the problem asks is we have given the people, which is the array, which people array, which consists of the weight of the people. So ith number will consist the weight of the ith person, and they have given that we have infinite number of boards, but each board can carry only maximum weight, which is given as a limit. So each board can carry only weight of the three, right? So and they asked to return the number of the minimum boats required to carry all the people. So if they want minimum number of boats, then we have to fit multiple people into one boat, right? We whose weight is less than whatever the limit is at that point. So in this example we can only fit both people into one boat because one and two, right? One two is three. Here if we take a look, we will need one boat for this person, then we can send one and two into one boat and then there would be just one person, right? So we need minimum number of three boats here. So this is a greedy problem. Actually you can just be greedy and make the optimized decision at every step, and that would lead to the minimum number of boats needed. So let's take a look at this example. I'll walk you through. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to sort it, right? And always make remember, always limit would be greater than the max number in this people array. So okay, and then here we're gonna take a look at 3534, the array, and then I'm gonna sort it. So sort it 3345, limit is 5. So we're gonna do is two pointer approach, right? So best case scenario, we can fit in the person with the maximum weight and the person with the least weight, right? So I'll keep a pointer. One pointer would be I equals 0 and j pointer would be pointing to the length of last element, right? Length of people minus 1, right? So my I is here and j is here, right? I'm gonna check next. So if the 5 plus 3 means the ith and j, people of ith and j, if that sum of those two is less than limit 5, I'm going to decrement j and increment I. So I goes here in that case, but in this case it's not going to be, but I'm just okay, let's see, maybe let's take that. I'll just give you the intuition first, then we increment I and we decrement j as well. Until what time? We'll keep doing this until I is less than or equal to j, right? But in this case it's not going to happen. In this case, suppose I is here and then j is going to be here, right, at 5. Then and if I plus j is not going to be less than or equal to limit, then I just go and decrement j. So this one person got into the board and then we decrement j, right? J is at 4 now, and then I will increment the number of boards as well. So we'll have one variable which will be answer equal to 0 and number of boards. So now I'm looking at j, 4 plus 3, is that less than or equal to 5? No, it's not. So we're just going to send one person 4, which goes, and then increment answer, and then we are at 3, right? We decrement j. So we decrement j, and then here now uh, again 3 plus 3 is not less than 5, so we again decrement j, and now j and I and j would be at the same place, right? But we're going to keep I is less than or equal to j, so that's okay. Again I and j is not equal to greater than 5, right? Sum of I, people of I and people of j is not less than 5, so we just decrement j. J would be minus 1 at this point, and I would be 0. So that's when we come out of the loop and return the answer. But I will show you one more case for 1 and 2. So this is already sorted, right? Here I have I, and I have j here. So when I'm taking a look at this, I'm going to check if people of ij limit is 3 for the first example. Here limit is 3. So in this, if limit is 3, what I'm going to do is decrement j. So j would be here, and increment I, so I would be here, right? And our condition is I is less than or equal to j, so we come out of the loop and we just answer would be incremented by 1, and we return 1, right? Hope that makes sense. Okay, now let's go and code it up. So first I'm gonna need is sort the people or array, right? So let's do that. Right, and then I increment both the pointers, I equal to 0, j equal to length of people, and we're gonna have to do -1, right? Answer, this is the number of boats so far. Let's declare it. Which is gonna be 0 initially, right? And then while I is less than or equal to j, because we have to get out of the while loop at some point. What we're gonna do, while I is less than or equal to j, we ship one person, right? So we're gonna do is number of boat plus equals 1, right? And then we're gonna check if do I need to increment I as well, right? So if people of I plus people of j is less than or equal to limit, that's when I'm going to do is increment I as well. So in that boat, two people can go in that boat, I equal to I plus 1, right? And then if it's not, then I'm not going to increment my I stays there, and we do j equals j minus 1 this time. So the last person went with the highest weight, or all right, and that's it. And in the end, I return number of boats. Let's run it. What happened? Expected indentation. Let's get rid of this. Okay, yep, it works fine. Let's submit it. Yep. So 1848, not so good for the memory, but yeah, 48. So time complexity, and so it's gonna be for time, it's gonna be O of n. So O of log n log n, actually n log n, because we're sorting the people array here, so that's going to be n log n. And I don't think it's a constant time memory if we don't consider the people array, then it's because it's an input, so we don't consider it sometimes. And it's a constant memory because it's just I and j, all I'm using is the few variables. So memory wise it's gonna be often. If you like the content, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, put it down into the comments. Thanks.